I love finding new tech that really works well for the field for wildlife photography, and I found just that, so let's talk about it. A lot of the cameras we buy anymore don't come with chargers for the batteries in the box. And what the results in is you have to either plug in the USB-C cable into the camera to charge that way, or buy a charger, kind of like this Canon one from Canon, for the batteries for your camera. And they don't charge very fast, and they really don't hold batteries very well either, because if you put this in here and shake it, any of the batteries will come out of this one and a lot of the other ones. There are some a little more secure, but not too much. So we always have to go buy usually a third party, because this one only charges one battery at a time. And most of the other ones you buy, they just plug in that way. Now, there are a few others like the Jupiter here from Peter Lindgren that it holds the batteries pretty well too. But if I shook this really hard, which I don't want to do, these batteries will come flying out of here. But it is better than most. And that's what we're going to talk about today, battery chargers. I found a really cool one that I really like that's going in my bag and staying in there. And it's made by a company called LLANO. And I already reviewed a LLANO battery charger a while back. This guy right here. It charges two batteries at once inside. And what makes this one really cool is it actually has, if you hit the button here, it'll show you the charge and percentages. And you can see here, one's charged full, one's charged 21%, which is really nice. So you can throw your batteries in there and see the percentage. And it also holds one SD card inside. It's really cool. The good thing about this guy is once you put a battery in here, it locks in, close the lid, and then it won't fall out of there. It's really secure. That magnetic lid really locks on. Really good charger, but we're not talking about this one right now. We're talking about the newest one that just released. This guy right here. Really nice. And this is a doozy. Let's show you why. Let's get it out of the box first. All right. And here it is, the new LLANO battery charger. This thing is fantastic. I love it. It's got a nice feel to it, nice rubbery grip on the outside, so it's not going to slip out of your hands and go flying, which makes it really nice. And this guy is a 2-in-1 battery charger. Not only does it charge the batteries when you plug them in, it has a battery bank in it. It's 12,400 milliamp hours on this guy. So you can use this guy to charge other devices on top of charging the batteries in the camera. And it works just like your AirPods, which makes it really cool. So just like your AirPods, if your batteries are lower or whatever, you can drop them inside the charger. And this one loads a little different than the other one. The other one snaps in kind of like your batteries go in your camera. You kind of feel them snap. This one has a little spring, so it'll kind of bounce when you put them in here. But once you close the lid, they are locked in. This top lid locks in really well. You have to pull that back to open it, close it, snaps in. And the thing is, these guys are not coming out of here. They are secure. Just like the last battery charger, you can hit the button on the front and you can see the percentage of the batteries on each side. So you'll see on the right is 3/4 of the way charged, and the one on the left has no charge on it. And that one's charging up now. And you can see also in the middle, there's a percentage marker. It says 100%. That's the battery that's inside this charger. That's what makes it so cool. Another feature on this guy, it has two USB-C 20-watt in-out ports. So you can either put power into this to charge the device and the batteries, or you can also take it to go out to charge another device, like my laptop over here. I could have a cable over from here to here, charging my laptop or powering my laptop as I use it. That's what makes it really, really cool. So what else do you get in the box if you buy this guy? Well, for starters, you get a USB-C cable that's inside this little side pocket here. It's a pretty nice length USB-C cable, which is pretty good. A lot of times they give you those little big rinky-dink ones that big, but this is a little bit bigger one, which is nice. And you also get a nice little bag for it to put inside here to carry this around if you don't want to get it scratched or scuffed up, which is really cool. So that's a nice little carry case. Pretty cool. Right now, this is only available for Canon and Sony cameras. There is a Nikon version coming out very, very soon. Now, this will charge the batteries up in 2.5 hours in this charger. Your native one for the Canon one takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge up, so it is a considerable amount of time savings on this guy. This will only charge 2 batteries up on a full milliamp charge on this guy. It's 12,400 milliamps. That doesn't really convert into charging the batteries. We'll talk about that in a second. But what you're going to expect out of a 100% charge on this guy sitting off of not plugged in anything, it will charge these two batteries up and that's it. Then you have to recharge this battery bank again. Now let's talk about the milliamp hours in charging these batteries. So a lot of people think it's milliamps to milliamps because these batteries are only 2,130 milliamps. I believe that's what these guys are each. That's 4,300, almost 4,300 milliamps. Well, you got 12,000. You think you get about 4 charges on that. Well, it doesn't really work that way with the way these things work. So the battery bank in here has got to charge these. So if you go battery bank to another device directly, you have a 20% power loss just trying to charge things up and everything for starters. So that knocks it down already. But also, you're not going battery to battery in this. What you've got is this guy's powering the charging device into the battery, so it eats up more power. So you have about a 20% power loss, plus that thing trying to work the charger to charge the batteries. So I've seen a lot of people talk about a lot of these type chargers with stuff, even for your AirPods, you know, the milliamp on it versus what the device charge is and how many charges you get. So that's why it doesn't go 1-to-1. But when you're taking this into the laptop, you're going to get more time on the power on it. What I really like about this guy is that battery bank and dropping these in here to charge just like your AirPods. Because when you're using your AirPods and you've got them in your ear, you're listening for a while. When you're done listening or you got to do something else, you can take them out, you drop them back in the case, and they're charging back up again from wherever they were. So the next time you pull them out, they're ready to go. This works, like I said, pretty much the same way. So if I'm in the field, I can keep this in my bag at 100% charge. If I need to take batteries out of my camera, like I've used them, they're down to half, 50%, I can pull those batteries, throw the other batteries in it, drop them in here, and I've got the other 2 batteries going, ready to go. Because I used to have a battery grip on my camera, so I've got 2 batteries in there. Or if I'm camping or things like that, or away from, house power, this makes it really nice to get 2 more batteries back to full charge. Yes, I have a DJI power bank in the back of my truck if I'm in the truck, but if I'm out in the field walking around all day and I know I'm going to go through 4 batteries, or maybe I'm carrying a different camera, I only got, 1 battery in the camera and there's 2 here, so I can always have extra batteries charged because once I drop them in here, they start charging. The other thing is, like I said earlier, this guy is so secure. I mean, I'm shaking the crap out of this and they're not coming out of here. And be able to see that percentage of what the battery bank is and where the charging is on this. Like this guy now is down to 93%. That other battery is almost fully charged, and the other one's got the first bar of it charging up. So it's got a quarter of it going. The other one's 3/4, almost into that 4th bar there, which is really nice. So this thing is really nice, really innovative to me for battery chargers to be a battery bank that. And also, if it's happening more than once, I'm out in the field and I look at my phone and I forgot to charge it, it's almost empty. I can throw it in my bag, put it on this guy, and start charging up my phone too, which is really cool. So having that extra power for other devices, or maybe an action camera, or anything like that, you can actually plug it in there and start charging those up too. So just a really handy bit of tech to put in the bag to take out in the field with you. And that's why I really, really, really like this guy. And that's why I was really excited about getting this guy to take it out in the field and use it. I had to wait about 3 weeks for this guy to get here. The first time it got shipped, it got lost in shipping, that's an Alaska problem sometimes up here. Shipping sometimes not always reliable to get here. But this guy is just incredible, and I really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to taking this out with me, especially this weekend when I'm out going to be camping out in the vehicle for a few days out in the Kenai Peninsula and seeing if we can get some good snow shots this weekend because it's supposed to snow real heavily down that way. But that's it, guys, the LLANO battery charger. There'll be a link down in the description if you want to buy one. Just really cool bit of tech. So until next time, guys, get outside and go run that shutter.